happy Friday. So a few things for you today. There was another Marshmallow Madness game or match that was last night. I do have what your sheet should look like right now. So maybe if you have yours, you can be playing along. If not, here's what yours should look like right now. So we did have a few upsets, and personally, mine didn't do so well. Yes, you can see I forgot to grab my whiteout at home. There's someone in first hour that's probably rolling their eyes if they're watching this, but I did have a mistake there. But these are the winners, and then I went through and highlighted who I think could win. So on this side, looking pretty good. This is the one where we could win each week or each time. My final one, yeah, it didn't do so well here with the Anthropocene and the Double Trouble. There were a few things that were a little bit of unexpected winners and a few I just completely got wrong, but is what it is. Something you will find in the slides that I sent out today is there is a slide called Science Friday, so I've got it on here. You can click there, and at 1 p.m. on Fridays, there's a live podcast that actually happens. I think I'm sending this out a little bit after 1. By the time I get it out to you today, there's a lot of things I wanted to get done and get tidied up. I watched this, got Marshmallow Madness, got a lot of things done, but it's a really cool live podcast you could check out. If you don't get a chance to watch it live here or catch any of it live, you could go back and watch it today. It is Jane Goodall who's talking about it. There's also a link I added there of Mrs. Carpolinia who was explaining that. I also have the CNN 10 on there, the newest Marshmallow Madness, a bit of a boredom buster, cute little inspirational video with that boredom buster. So I'm just putting these on here if you need something to do, something that might be good to do within your house, or something that maybe your parents would appreciate, siblings might appreciate, or just yourself. So I had something like pick an area that needs help. Maybe do you have a drawer at home full of plastic containers? I know at my parents' house that gets to be like people just throw it in, so it gets to be quite a problem. Maybe you have a closet or dresser that's in disarray. Go through, organize it, fold stuff. Maybe go through your room or a sibling's room and help clean it. Now, as I'm saying this, I do realize that some people maybe don't know how to fold clothes or make them look nice in folding them. So I've grabbed a few things, and I'll show you how to fold some of these. So if yours is looking like you have a pile, like you see on my floor here, yeah, you're going to want to probably fold that. It's actually better if you can just fold it in the first place when it comes out of the laundry, but things like pants are super easy to fold. What you want to do is just put the fronts together, shake them out so they're nice and flat, and then fold them. Usually I go in fourths, so I get something like that. If you ever do go to a store, sometimes they fold them differently or specially for like display purposes, but that's usually a pretty good way to fold them. Jean shorts are super easy. Just fold them. And then I usually fold them in half, so it makes it nice and flat. Like these ones, so it might be just these shorts specifically, but sometimes they roll funny. So sometimes I'll go through and I'll even iron those down a little bit. Or when they come right out of the dryer, when they're still warm, I'll like press them down with my fingers, and then I can get by without having to actually iron them for a little bit, so that'll help. If they are really wrinkly, try and snap them out. So like with t-shirts, if you hold them by their shoulders, so that's the first thing you're going to want to do, and then give them a really good snap. Now, there's some people, if you do it like my brother, he just kind of does one of these and is like, yeah, that's kind of okay. Like, yeah, maybe not. What you can do, so it's really good if you have like a clean floor somewhere you just vacuumed or use a table. And then so if I make this a little bit easier for you guys to see. Don't know if you can, there we go. So then you're going to want to fold, kind of look for like the midpoint in the shoulders and fold that in, and the midpoint in the shoulders there. So then you can kind of see like it'll match up in about the middle here. And then fold it up, and then you've got a really nice folded t-shirt. Something bonus while I'm here. Now, if you're going on a vacation, if you're at this point, something so you can get more things in your suitcase is fold it once more. And then if you roll your thing, so be careful that you're not going to add wrinkles here, but you can get a ton more things packed if you roll it and make it look something like that. If you have something like a long sleeve t-shirt, first thing, give it a good snap out. Now, especially if you have like a black shirt that you're working with, if you have pets at home, make sure you vacuum or definitely use the table. And then, so again, I'm just going to go in on the half here and then fold that. And you just want it to be all nice and flat. That's the big thing. And notice like it's not past this halfway mark on this shoulder, so then it won't be all wrinkly. So then I can fold this one over and then just fold it. And then again, in half. There is a hack I've seen online if you're looking to get more t-shirts into a drawer that you can fold it into like thirds. So sometimes people will do that because then it makes a really nice square. Or sometimes people will fold it in half and then in half again, and then you can make them stand up in your drawer. So it's a few different options. If you have something like a tank tops are super easy to fold. You want to match up their shoulders. So just always kind of get those two together. And then you're really just folding them in half, and then you got a nice little square there. If you have something like a dress is just a giant shirt. So match up those shoulders and then fold it in about halfway. You can do, well, I guess you could do this really either way, depending on, it's like this dress is really wide at the bottom. So honestly, what's going to work best is if I match up. So kind of find the middle parts of the skirt and match it up with the middle point of the collar. So then it's looking something like that. Fold your arms in nicely. And then fold that over, fold it up. And then you got a nice little package of your dress. If you got something like a sweater, sweaters are kind of weird. What I do is like, especially if you've got some of these longer sweaters, I go through and I match up the beginning here, match up their waterfall-y type edges, and then either put this now on the floor or on your body, one of the two, kind of just fold it in. The big thing is you want everything to stay nice and flat. And then that's folded. And if you got a button up, how do I fold the button up? Button it up, and then just fold it like a t-shirt. Or if you don't want to have to do every button, just do every few. Maybe you're someone that just hangs all their clothes and then that just kind of helps it there. So a few different options for you. But I make it look something like this. Then I want to make sure the collar is probably folded over. Match up the shoulders. And then it's just like a t-shirt. And I got a nicely folded shirt. So hopefully that helps you. Maybe that gives you something to do today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe this whole weekend. Maybe just during this quarantine, you're just going to take a drawer a day and get that all nice and organized. Whatever it is, go ahead, do it. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need any help. Have a good day, guys. Bye.